Want a really easy and super cute treat holder? Let me show you one. So if you have some Hershey nuggets hanging around and you'd love to make a few little treat holders as thank yous or as birthday favors for a party, then this is the project for you. We're going to be using the 24-26 in color 6x6 paper, and this is the number of it, and it is a great set of colors. And there is Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Summer Splash. And they come in 4 different designs. So there's a big leaf pattern, there's some circles, there's stripes, and then there's sort of a, well, I'm not even sure what you would call that one, but just a decorated pattern. So we are going to mix and match these colors in creating our treat holder. So I'm going to work with Petunia Pop, and I've already cut my little pieces, and I'm going to throw in 3 different colors, our Pretty in Pink, our Petunia Pop, as well as our Peach Pie. And you can get all the measurements and supplies on my blog, and it's in the description below. But the first thing we need is to put some score lines on our piece of cardstock. So I'm going to take this and we're going to score it on 2 sides. And the 2 sides are going to be at a 1/4 inch each. So I'm going to use the right side of my channel for my 1/4 inch on the right side here. And make sure that you are using your scoring blade on your trimmer and give it a couple runs, and then you can either turn it around or bring this side to the 1/4 inch over here. And then you can also score that. And then we're going to take this piece and we are going to fold up along those score lines that we just made and give it a nice crisp fold. And because it's a fairly narrow line, you may need to sort of hold it in place as you're scoring. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to take my pieces and I'm going to wrap them around my nuggets. And this is just the pack that has an assortment in it. So I found the quickest way to do these is to use my Stampin' Seal Plus. And what you need to remember for doing these is that you need to put your liquid glue or your Seal Plus, or you can use tear and tape on them as well. You want something that's going to have a fairly good hold to it. You want to put it on the side that you don't want to see. So if I want to see the dots, I'm going to put it on this side. So I am going to put all of these with a little piece of my Seal Plus, get it rolling here. And the Seal Plus works the best. You want to try and get it as close to the edge as possible. I need to get this going and just put a little piece down. Now this is really sticky stuff, so just be careful when you are putting it down that you're getting it right onto the paper and not anywhere else. I think I just missed this one a little bit. So there are our 3 pieces, and I found the best way to do these is to turn them over on the flat side. And I put my piece onto the flap that's folded up. I put it to the left of that flap, and then I just put it down so it's got just about 1/8 of an inch, and then I just roll that around and hold it fairly snug. So I'm going to do this one on this side here. So you see I have the leafy part coming out on this one. And it really doesn't matter. Every piece, every design on this paper is pretty fabulous. And our last one, and it really doesn't matter as well if you put it really close to the edge like I'm doing, or if you put it a little further in the middle. So we have our 3 pieces. Now, if you don't want these to move around at all, just take your regular Stampin' Seal and give yourself a little line down the middle. And I'm going to start at the bottom and put in my, so you're going to place your nugget in between those 2 score lines, my Petunia Pop in the middle, and just butt them right up to each other, and then my Pretty in Pink. And there you have your little package. And then what I have is I went on Amazon and I just bought some of these. That should probably be a cross. They're 2.5 inches, so they're gusseted by 1 by 6. You don't necessarily need the gusseted ones. I've had these for a while. If you just had a flat one that was 2 inches, you'd be fine. So you're gonna just place them in the bag. I like the 6-inch one because it leaves just a little room at the top. We'll take some of our Petunia Pop, and that's about the size that I need. And we're going to just tie that around. And I just usually put this into a knot as opposed to a bow. You could always do a bow if you want, but this one's a little more economical, and it's easier to tie to, just a little bit quicker. So get yourself a nice square knot so that your two ends are going off to either side. Trim them off. And then we're just going to do a little bit of stamping. These ones are going to be thank yous. And so I have my small business, which it doesn't need to be my small business. There's a lot of thanks in here, but if you are a small business owner, this is a wonderful set. And so I'm going to use this large thanks right now. And I just have a piece of my basic white pulling in my Stampin' Pierce mat, as this is a photopolymer stamp. And I've also got my Petunia Pop. I'm just going to stamp my thanks so it has a little bit of room on this side and a little bit of room on the other side. And I'm going to use my paper snips and just give a nice little banner at the end. So to do that, I'm going to go in about, a quarter, 3/8 of an inch. Then I'm going to come from the diagonal point right to where that cut is. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And we've got a great little banner. And I'm going to also put a little bit of our in-color glimmer paper. So it comes in all of the colors, again, to match our in-color paper. And it's just so sparkly and fun. And so I've pulled in just a coordinating one, which is the Peach Pie and the Bee Builder Punch. And I like this size heart right here. So when I have scraps, this is just about, 3/8, half an inch scrap. I will just go right to the edge, be economical with it as much as possible, and punch that out. I'm going to put it on a glue dot. And my glue dot is going to go, my heart is going to go right on my glue dot and then on to the edge. And then we're going to use another glue dot on the back, and I'm going to place that right on the cellophane, but going off to the edge. And that is your little package. Super cute, very quick to make, and a great little gift. And let me show you a couple other colors. So this is Petunia Pop. This is the Peach Pie one. And then I also did one in the Shy Shamrock so that you can see. Wouldn't this one be great if you gave for St. Patty's Day? So you'll notice on the Shy Shamrock one, I did actually 3 that are all the same color, whereas I mix and mingled the colors on these ones right here. So you can decide if you want to mix and mingle or if you want to do all one color. Totally up to you. So I hope you enjoyed that project. I hope you have some nuggets that you can play with, and you can always eat a couple as you are playing. And let me know if you like the project. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I share all kinds of tips and tricks and videos with you pretty much every week. And I'd love for you to be part of my email community too. Sign up at www.designwithjo.ca. Thanks very much. Have a great paper crafting day.